If you like the idea of upgrading the curb appeal of your home, increasing the value of your home, and taking advantage of tax benefits all at the same time, then you'll really enjoy this next segment with the Miami Valley's leader in doors, Dayton Door Sales. With 46 years of experience, they are the experts. Today they're going to show us an actual door replacement. But first, let's take a look at the latest trends and all of the selections here at Dayton Door Sales with expert Ted Weaver. Ted, replacing your front entry door can make such a dramatic impact to your home. It truly can become the focal point of the home. Tell us about your selection here.
Sure, and if you think about it, Jeannie, how often a front door is used, visitors coming to see it, you use it every day. It's a very important decision when you decide to replace your front entry door on what you exactly decide on.
And tell us about the options. There are so many here.
There literally are hundreds of options, from steel and fiberglass doors to literally dozens of hardware and glass combinations to allow you plenty to choose from when deciding on that door replacement.
So you mentioned fiberglass and steel. Let's talk about the differences between the two. Let's start with steel.
Sure, the steel doors are maybe perceived to be more of an entry-level type door designed for a customer that may want to have the surface painted. The same glass options are available pretty much in a steel door and fiberglass door selection. However, the steel door does have one difference. It's available with a magnetic weather seal that's perceived by some customers to be a little better than the compression weather seal.
What would be the life expectancy on a steel door?
Well, there are several factors that determine the life expectancy of the door. It would be exposure, the outside elements, and then the direction that the door faces, depending on what kind of weather it gets. And that can play a part in how long that door will last, but you would expect the door to last at least 20 to 25 years.
That sounds like a great option for a customer who wants to make a difference but might be on a tighter budget. Let's shift into your line of fiberglass doors.
Definitely. Fiberglass doors came on the market a few years ago, and they've been out a while, and they've kind of changed the whole entry door market, so to speak, because now customers have an option to not only paint the door, but to actually stain it to look like wood. And we have plenty of customers that visit our showroom, look at a door, and think that it's a wood door, but in fact it's actually fiberglass. Some manufacturers have even gone an extra step, and the material they're using to manufacture the doors out of is referred to as an engineered composite, which kind of goes one step beyond fiberglass.
So with that in mind, how does that help with the energy efficiency of a door, something that's so important to homeowners?
Sure, manufacturers have taken a lot of steps to ensure that the door seals as well as possible, and when we install the product, we double check everything to make sure all of those things that are put in place to make that happen are functioning properly.
Dayton Door Sales has been around for 46 years. That's a long time. You're obviously doing something right. What can a customer expect when they walk in the doors here?
We are a second-generation family-owned business that's been around for 46 years. So we like to think with our expert sales staff and the resources that we have available from manufacturers that we're able to educate the customer and allow them to feel good about the decision they make when they replace their door.
All of the choices can be so overwhelming. Can you tell me a little bit more about the customer selection process?
Well, whether a customer visits one of our 3 showroom locations or has a sales representative out to their home, we like to think that we have all the materials and resources they need to make an educated decision to ensure the decision they make is the one that they want.
Ted, your selection here at Dayton Door Sales is huge and the showroom is beautiful. Let's go take a look at an actual installation of a door.
Sounds great.
So I understand this Centerville homeowner was ready for a fresh look. They wanted to update their home and they picked out a new door. Tell us about the installation process. How does it work?
Well, actually, Jeannie, after the customer chooses the product they want, the first thing we do is re-verify the field dimensions to ensure that when we bring the new product out that it's an absolutely perfect fit.
So once the dimensions are checked, then it's time to tear it out, is that right?
Exactly, and you can see here now we remove everything that has to do with the old door system, the jamb, frame, threshold, interior trim, and then we prep that opening to accept the new product and make sure it fits exactly like it should.
So now the old door has been torn out, what's next?
Well, we actually take some time with the technicians to properly prepare the opening before we install the new door, and that would entail any caulking, replacement of insulation, patchwork of the interior wall, and anything that we would need to allow that door to set back in the opening just like it was originally.
So the preparation is now perfect. Does that mean it's time for installation?
Well, now that the opening's properly prepared, it's time to install the new door unit. We do not use any subcontractors. At Dayton Door Sales, we believe it's important to use only our own employees on the installations like you're seeing here today.
That's important to know. Dayton Door Sales is concerned with quality control. What if a homeowner is on a tight budget? Is this something they can do themselves?
You know, it probably is for someone that feels confident enough to attempt it or has maybe done it before. But there are a lot of little tricks of the trade, so to speak, that our own employees would do as far as balancing the door, making sure it's completely installed and sealed properly around the perimeter. So there's a lot of little things that aren't really visible immediately when you look at an entry door installation that we go the extra mile to take care of.
I've heard a lot about this Energy Star tax credit. Does this door qualify for that?
It absolutely does. As a matter of fact, almost without exception, all of our entry door products qualify for the government's Energy Star tax credit program that allows you to take a percentage off of your purchase up to a maximum of $500.
It looks like the job is almost complete. Tell me about the finishing touches to just make it perfect.
Sure, there's usually a little bit of touch-up involved on the inside and outside of the door and just kind of go over everything to make sure it's sealed properly. And then there's always instructions to give the homeowner on care and maintenance for the product in the future. And of course, cleanup is always the last part of the installation process.
Ted, this door is absolutely beautiful. The homeowner, I'm sure, is just thrilled.
They absolutely are, Jeannie, and you know, you look at the door, it increases the home's value, it adds curb appeal, and increases energy efficiency. So we're proud to put that factory finished entry door in for the customers today.
Well, it's beautiful. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Today on Your Home, you've seen a great selection in the latest trends of entry doors, a complete installation of a beautiful fiberglass door, and you've learned about tax benefits that go along with your new entry door. Be sure to contact the experts at Dayton Door Sales for more information or visit their website today. Making your house a home, I'm Jeannie Hogan.